author of the Hollow Man series, and owner of Hollow Man Publishing, and Frank Fiore, the host of the Frank Fiore Show. And now we have a huge announcement. The meeting of the minds. We've been working together. Now all three of us are partnering together with your new organization, Frank. Tell us about it.
Yeah, well, I wanted to set something up for authors. You see so much out there uh, as far as marketing people saying, I could do this for you. Publishers says, I could do this for you. It's all on television, in fact, these now. And then, of course, there are people, editors, or people claiming to be editors that they can help you write your book. So what we decided to do is to put everything together into a nice package, right? And under a company called Storyworks, okay? And Storyworks will provide coaching, okay? Basically coaching, which I have done. I am a multi-genre author, so I can cover a lot of subjects, a lot of fields to help authors, no matter what their interest is or their genre is. And so, and then once the book is coached and you have a good general idea and you've written maybe a draft, then it goes over to Paul Hollis and Hollow Man Publishing, and he will help you edit the book, right, for publication through his company, through his publishing company. Once the book is published and it's out there on Amazon or wherever it's being distributed, it's going to be marketed. And we have a marketing company, got Neil Haley, right? This gentleman right here, and his marketing company can help you uh, get your book and you out there in front of the public. This is social media, very good at that. He will get you all over social media, or we will get you all over social media, and which is very important. If you need a website design, if you need any of those elements that you need in order to get your word out, get your mind out, excuse me, your book out. So that's basically what Storyworks will do for you. And we're open for business, and we are hoping that you'll take advantage of this. You get started very easily by just I'll give you a free 1 hour coaching for a book idea that you have, and we hope that that'll help you get you started. And then if you like what I'm doing, and then we'll continue with the coaching.
So that's a great offer. And so what I'm going to do is go around the horn, and I'll go around the horn to myself. First of all, what authors, once their book is out, they don't look at the first 3 months before their book launches. And here at Storyworks, in production with Media Giant Productions, we will create a full out campaign for your book, build a website for you. Most websites take 5 to 6 months to build out SEO, look at specifically your keywords, run ads on Amazon, Facebook, and any of the different platforms, and look at specifically enough any other strategies, any old school marketing strategies, selling books out of your trunk, getting booked on events. What a great way to sell books, especially when people are back into the specific things. I was working with a client talking about, yeah, I'm just going to have a bunch of books to sell once the book comes out. So yeah, get in front of an audience and sell your book. And sometimes that audience is a physical audience because we're back in business. We're back in business, no longer the days of COVID. I haven't been doing many events. Did one event a couple of weeks ago. Now I'm going to be doing an event tomorrow in Mentor, Ohio. I'm going to be attending, and I'm learning specifically enough. We're back in business. Physically, an author needs to go out and sell their books. So we talk about those strategies. We talk about, and Paul has a lot of good strategies as well on the marketing side, especially when using AI. So we'll provide you with some of these other types of strategies as well through Hollow Man Publishing about your description of your book, what category your book should be. So we have all those different components. So Paul, talk a little about what you do in publishing.
What we do is actually it's all author focused. So it's all about getting the right information on the keywords and the categories and all the things that people look for when they're um, exercising um, their keywords kind of thing, and is whatever books they're looking for. We kind of try to get that out there for you, but it's also all the editing process and formatting and all that. We do that for you. It's a For us, it's simple. We've done it a lot, done it all, forever, and those are the kinds of things that they look. The publishing is going to be um, straightforward. It's not as much thinking about it as you would do with coaching or with marketing, but it's just one of the things you need to do to set your brand in motion.
And that's the key, Frank, is that you want to see who your market is. And through that story coaching, you're really thinking about the audience, aren't you? And who you're speaking with, right, Frank?
That's correct. You write to your target audience. Will identify them and help you craft your narrative uh, toward that objective. So the bottom line is that this is a one-stop shop. Okay, you can get coached, you can get published, and you can get marketed. You can get all that kind of experience. If you already have a book, fine, no problem. We'll send you right to publishing, right to Paul Hollis's company. And if you already have the book done and published and everything, then you could send you to Neil's company. So, like I said, we have, and since the three of us are working together, the three companies are working together on the StoryWorks, then we're communicating with each other. If something should go happening, so I don't understand why this is the thing, while this is happening, we may have to go back and re-edit the book or something like that. So the point is that it's all in-house or in what with under one umbrella.
One stop shop is the key component. And then also, we're going to get you on podcasts. You'll get on our podcast. You'll get on our radio show, which is nationally syndicated all over the world. And then Paul has a lot of author podcasts he knows about. I do as well. And we'll get you out there. So you have your opportunity, but you got to be seen. And Paul, what's the power of a book? How does that change your credibility once you have a book?
Well, it gives you credibility is what it has when you have a book, but it also is tied in with your brand and who knows you and the authority that the book brings the author is very important to look at. I mean, and that it's a must. You have to have your own brand as far as the book goes, but the book is part of your brand, so it's kind of all involved in everything you do.
Absolutely. That's so important. And I'm telling you, if let's say you're not an author and you're looking at marketing in other ways as a business, definitely contact us as well. Storyworks will take care of that, especially when it comes to the marketing side of things, partnering with Neil, the media giant Haley. And if you're looking to be a guest on the Frank Fiore show, just hit us up, DM us, and we'd love to have you on. We're looking forward to going back and doing those interviews because we just learned so many stories. I got to go back, and some of the interviews that I've done so long, Paul, that, we did a year ago and all that, and say, wow, time flies for sure. And that's what we try to do, is become a family at Storyworks. Frank, what do you think when you see like different books posted online? What is the missing component, a lot of them, when they post, in your opinion? And you see they're out there throwing it out there to the wind.
Well, uh, depends on what you're posting. If you mean you're trying to post a description,
Yeah,
okay, that we can help. Okay, we use AI to help us craft that descriptions. If you have a screenplay or a log line, we can help doing that. Uh, when you want to get a hook, something that's really good about your book, and so when you're writing descriptions, like for Amazon, which of course we would be doing for you. Uh, we could plug that hole. So those kind of things, as far as really getting a definition of what your book is and how and hitting your target audience, which is another important thing, and that's where Neil's company can be very helpful in that, identifying it and social and hitting it with social media and what have you. So yeah,
Yeah.
that
All right. So just go to frankfiore.com. We'll have the link in the description. And so that you can contact Storyworks today and schedule that call. And go to the hollowmanseries.com. You want to find out information on Paul's books. Appreciate it.